All right, we finally made it. The final lesson of the unit 5-9, transforming polynomial functions. Just like some of the other previous lessons where we've really trimmed down the expectations here just because they're not necessarily, a lot of stuff that's in here is not necessarily Algebra 2 essential content. I'm doing the same thing here with 5-9. One other thing you'll notice about 5-9 is you're going to see a lot of stuff that we're doing here is extremely familiar. Why? Because we've been doing this since month 1 or 2 of whoever teacher you had for Algebra 2. Whether it was, let's see here, your introduction to parent functions when we had to work with something that looked like this. I don't know, 2 times the absolute value of x minus 3 plus 4. And then we had to graph that problem, and your algebra teacher asked you, hey, where's the vertex of that absolute value function? And you said, well, that's easy. It's at 3 and at 4. And then we were able to know that that was a vertical stretch, a 2. And then you graphed it, and all life was good. There was much rejoicing. And then we moved on to quadratics. And quadratics, it was no different. We looked at 2, and then we had looked at x minus 3, and then a square, and then a plus a 4. And then I asked the same question. Or your Algebra 2 teacher asked the same question. Hey, where's the vertex? And you said, oh, it's at positive 3 and positive 4. And then there's a vertical stretch of a factor of 2. Well, guess what? It does not matter what that exponent is up there. Okay, I feel like the rock. It doesn't matter what your name is. When we're looking at this one, I don't care what exponent that is. Okay, the A, the H, and the K have the same rules, the exact same rules, and you can put them in the exact same place. So when you're transforming other functions besides quadratics or absolute value functions, now a cubic function, we're going to do the same thing. So let's study this question. They want us to do a vertical compression by a factor of a half, pause, and then they want us to do a reflection across the x-axis, pause, and then they want us to do a horizontal translation, 3 units to the right, pause, and then I'm running out of colors here. Let's grab orange, I guess. And let's do a vertical translation 2 units up. Well, one thing I can do is combine both of these two guys here together of the vertical, and it's a bad color. We want green. We can combine the vertical compression of the 1/2 with the reflection across the x-axis and accomplish both of those in step 1 and step 2. Okay? If I want to do that, then why don't I just multiply that 1/3, the x to the third, by a negative 1/2. A reflection just means we make it the opposite. And then there's that vertical compression of a half. So we multiply by a half. And then that horizontal translation, just like we've done in previous units, opposite, same game, ladies and gentlemen. Horizontal, if I want to move it to the right 3, I need an x minus 3. Okay, and then if I want to do a vertical translation of 2 units up, that's the same game. We put that guy right there, and so there's our finished product right about here. You see, we've got all the essential pieces. The compression of the half, the reflection, the moving of the function 3 units to the right, and then a vertical translation of 2 units up. Great. Great, 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 great. All right then, so now it's your turn. Let's read this problem. We take another cubic function. Let's do a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Let's follow it with a horizontal translation of 3 units to the left, and then do a vertical translation of 4 units down. So the parent function, as you see it, is y equals x to the third. Okay, let's pause the video. Let's have you write a new function that accomplishes all 3 of those transformations. Let's pause it. You write it. Let's be wrong or right the first time. And if we're wrong, let's learn from the mistake. And I promise you, this homework will go really fast once you learn from that mistake. Okay, so let's check it. First things first, we have to do the vertical stretch by a factor of 2. So, isn't the first transition here now with this function? Now just saying y equals 2 times x to the third. Okay? Next move, we have a horizontal translation, 3 units to the left. If I want to move something to the left, I need parentheses, but not around the 2. Keep that 3 right there. 3 units to the left, opposite game, plus 3. Okay. I'm going to be mega lazy here. I'm not going to write another arrow here. I'm just going to read the last one here. A vertical translation 4 units down. So after that parenthesis, after that third power, translate it 4 units down. Same game, minus 4. You are done. Okay? It's awesome. Just awesome. You're going to have just a bunch of problems where that's all you're doing for me. That's it. Okay? So 5-9 homework. Only maybe 5 problems there for you. Take care of that. Because I do feel like transformations of parent functions is a huge skill going forward. You might wonder why we're doing it. Well, it'll have implications when I see you guys again in January. Okay? So get 5-9 homework done pronto, in a hurry, and let's prepare for that review. I'll make a separate video playlist on my webpage that will have the lesson, that have the unit review on it. Okay? Get that homework done.